This is Rabbi Roger coming to you from God's beautiful country, Israel. Do you sometimes have that feeling like you're being watched? Maybe there are eyes everywhere you go. If you've been to Israel before, then you were watched and profiled over 100 times from your plane to the arrival area without ever being aware of it. Profiling is something very common here, since not everyone can be trusted. In a similar fashion, God is constantly doing the same thing to see if you are for Him or for the world. 2 Chronicles 16:9a states, "For the eyes of the Lord roam to and fro all over the earth, to show Himself strong on behalf of those whose hearts are fully devoted to Him." In the book of Jeremiah chapter 1, verses 11 and 12, it states, "And the word of the Lord came to me, saying, What do you see, Jeremiah? And I said, I see a branch of an almond tree. Then the Lord said to me, You have seen well, for I am watching over my word to perform it." Before Passover, the almond tree is one of the first to bud. Now, why is that? Well, I'm not going to tell you yet because I want for us first to look at the word for almond and something else hidden within this verse, unless you're able to read it in the Hebrew, of course. The word shakhed in both the biblical and modern-day Hebrew translate for almond. However, in biblical times, it also had another meaning, and that is to watch, as in to be watchful and alert. If you remember the almond, it is in the shape of an eye. Now in verse 12, a similar form of that same word is used. If I may explain something here, in the original Hebrew there are no vowels. So words like this, unless you had it memorized, could easily be pronounced incorrectly. Let me explain by going back to verse 12. Then the Lord said to me, You have seen well, for I am watching over my word to perform it. In the original Hebrew, the word for watch is the exact same letters used for almond with a slight variation on the pronunciation. Almond is shakhed and watch is shokhed. But if you were not aware or did not have the vowels to help you, then the verse might inadvertently be translated as, Then the Lord said to me, You have seen well, for I am an almond over my word to perform it. When the almond tree buds, it is watching over the other plants. Since the almond is in the shape of an eye, in the same way, with these heated times we are living in, my wife and I are very grateful to serve a God that neither slumbers nor sleeps, as He watches over Israel, protecting us every step of the way. If you'd like to have your own Passover meal, then write me and request your free copy of my Passover booklet that will show you what to cook, how to set up the table, and how to perform it. Write me at branchofisrael.com. Again, this is Rabbi Roger coming to you from Israel. Thank you so much for listening. Lehitraot, goodbye, or see you again.